Now today we will study about powers of the error. Alright. So accordingly, just see that power of the error. So simply just suppose that let x is equal a quantity A, second one is B, having power m and n. Now from here you just take log on both of the sides. So just taking log on both sides. So accordingly, whenever you will take a log, so what happens? Natural log can also be written as ln. So this one is ln x, and now here this one is ln a to the power m, and now b to the power m. Okay, so first this one is in division. So according to log, if something is a by b, so this one is written as ln a minus ln b. So accordingly we will write down that ln x is equal to ln a to the power m minus ln b to the power n. And now accordingly power is just multiplied by the factor. So m ln a minus n ln b. Alright, ln x equal, and then this one is a equation. And now what we have to do, we have to actually differentiate it. So just differentiating both sides. Okay, so now we have to differentiate it. We know that differentiation of log x, there is a formula that I am just going to write here, that differentiation of log x with respect to x. So this one is just d log x by dx, and this one is written as 1 by x. That means differentiation of log x with respect to x, it is equal to 1 by x. So what we can write down from here? We can write down from here that your log x is equal to dx by x. So from here you can write down simply that log x is equal to dx by x. Dx by x. Alright, so this one is like that. Okay, so now accordingly, after being differentiation, we will get from here log x, we will get here that dx by x, and now here is m, which is constant. So differentiation of ln a, this one is just like to be dA by a minus n is constant, and differentiation of ln ln b, so that would be dB by just b. Okay, so this one is like that. This terms can be represented in fractional errors. So we have to just represent it terms of fractional error. Okay, so this one can be written as just like that plus minus delta x by x is equal to plus minus m times delta a by a plus minus, so this one is n times delta b by b. And we know that this delta x by x having 4 possible values from here. So we want the maximum value. Therefore, the maximum possible value, and that will be plus minus delta x by x is equal m delta a by a plus n times delta b by b. So this one is the result of the powers of the error. Alright. So now here we can see that this is the result, which is just like the about the product and their division of the errors. The difference is only that here whatever your power, that is multiplied by this fraction, and the second power is also multiplied by the that fraction. Alright. So now this one is your result, and now we can just take an example like a question. Alright. So the question is, the radius of a wire be 4 plus minus 0.02 meter, then find the area, cross-sectional area, then find the cross-sectional area of the wire with error limits. Alright. So just to find the cross sectional area of the wire, I am just going to draw a diagram where this one is the radius. You just suppose the radius r of this wire, okay, and just you have to find, because this wire is just a uniform wire be there. So for this uniform wire, okay, there will be same cross sectional area because your wire is uniform wire, where radius be given. So how much be the radius? Your radius is 4 plus minus 0.02 meter. Then you have to find the cross sectional area of the wire. Okay, so you know that the cross sectional area, because this one is just like circular, so that would be pi r square. Alright, so pi r square be there. You know pi is just 3.14 and put the value of r. So r is how much? 4. Right now 4 is square. So 3, I am just taking this approx value. So 3.14 just like 3 cross 4 4 just 16. After being multiplication, it would be 48 square meter. Alright. So you have got your area, and this one is 48 square meter. Okay, and now using this equation, so just from equation 1, see this one can be written as delta A by A, and you no need to take this constant. So this one is just is in powers, this quantity is in power, so power is just multiplied by, so this one can be written as delta R by R. Okay, so your delta A, that will be how much? Just put the value to delta R. This one is this much. So 0.02 and now divided by R be 4. Okay, and this one is multiplied by A. So just multiply by A. Now from here you will get the 2, you just divide this one. So this one will be cancelled by 0.005. Alright, and then multiplied by 2. So 0.005 into, put the value of A. So this one is from here, equation 2, and that is 48 square meter. So altogether from here you will get, just multiply it this one. So 2 5 is a 10, that is 0.01 multiplied by 48. So it would be 0.48. Alright, so here you will get absolute error, and it would be plus minus 0.48 square meter. Okay, next equation. Then from here you have to find the area with error limits. So your area with error limits, that is A plus minus delta A, and now put its value. So how much be A? Area is from equation 2. So from this second equation, your area, that will be 48 square meter. Alright, so this one is 48 and your error limits. So error limits be 0.48. So 0.48 and this one is square meter, and this is your answer. Alright. Another question is that the heat dissipated in a resistance can be obtained by the measurement of the current, resistance and time, and this one is written as 3%, 1% and 0.5%. So now here you have to find the maximum error in dissipated heat through resistance. Alright, so you know, for its solution, that your dissipated heat through resistance, that is through resistance, that is half I square RT, where you know everything. I is your current, R resistance, T be the time. Okay, but now here you have to find the maximum error. You have to find this one, the maximum error. Alright, so now for maximum error, you no need to take this constant part. Alright, that's why you just take here dissipated heat H, because this one is energy, heat energy be there, and so you just take it like that, H is equal to half I square RT be there. But for the maximum error you don't have to take half. So for maximum error of dissipated heat, alright, so this one and this one can be written as that delta H by H, no need to take this one, and now so the power is there, you just take it in multiple. So this one is delta I by I, now R be there, so plus delta R by R, and now T be there, plus, so there is delta T by T. Okay, so everything is given in its percentage. So this one is your fractional error. So what you have to do, you just take it like delta H by H, this one is just multiplied by 100. So you will get from here there is a percentage error, and this percentage error we called maximum error, that dissipated through heat in the form of heat energy. Okay, so like that this one is also can be written as, you just take 2 outside, so there is delta I by I, and it is just multiplied by 100, like that delta R by R, so delta R by R, multiplied by 100 plus delta T by T, and this one is also multiplied by 100. Okay, so this one is your maximum heat that dissipated through the resistors. Alright, so the maximum heat, so H max, you can write down here H max. Alright, so this one is 2 be there, and this is equal to 3%, so into 3 plus this one is how much, 1%, so this one is 1, and this one is how much, 0.5%, so this one is half in percentage. Alright, so your maximum heat dissipated, that is 3 to the 6, 1 7 and half, that is 7 and half. That's why this one is just like 7 and half, that is 7.5. So 7.5% be your answer, and this is your result. Alright, so this is the way of solving of the problem. That what your question that ask, you have to go through that.